Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 65-minute level 2-3 twisting and backbending class. So this class, really buddy now? This class is a little bit different to some of my other classes. I have a friend who is a Buddhi yoga instructor. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to link to her page in the show notes below. But I've been doing her teacher training course and she's inspired me a little bit. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you do anything too crazy, but we just get into a lot of different movements that we don't often do in my classes, but that are they're just really good for diversity, really good for releasing through the lower back, building stability, and just building different strength. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. There was something else that I wanted to say and I can't remember what it was, but that's okay. We are going to get started today in a high plank pose. So if there's anything that you need to do to warm up, to prepare for that, please do that. And then I will meet you there. Starting in your high plank pose, wrists are underneath the shoulders or slightly in front. You're gently gripping the mat with your fingertips so your palms aren't completely flat. Fingers are spread wide. Energy back through the heels, engaged through your thighs. Think of drawing your shoulder blades down your back to create space between your ears and your shoulders. The back of your neck is long, but you're not letting your face fall towards the floor. We're going to take 5 more breaths here in our plank pose. Letting the inhales expand the rib cage, and then the exhales draw everything up the center line. Engaging Ujjayi if you have it. 3 more breaths here. And then coming down to the knees, tabletop position. You're going to keep your torso still. Imagine that you've got a pencil on your tailbone and you're going to draw a circle on the wall behind you. So what I don't want you to do here is move your whole spine, right? So we're going to get to that. But the moment we're trying to isolate the pelvis, just drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Your shoulders are still. You should feel all your abs kind of kicking in here. And then you're going to change direction of that circle. And now we're going to isolate the upper part of the spine. So now you're going to keep that pelvis still. Your elbows are going to bend a little bit and you're going to start to draw big circles with your torso. So it's like a barrel roll of your chest. But notice that I'm not wiggling my pelvis around. So my pelvis is staying still. It's like my rib cage is just drawing a giant circle around the axis of my spine. Inhale when you come down, exhale when you round out. And then you're going to change direction. So what we're doing here is we're just trying to break up that tension that we get in our spine, because we really tend to use our bodies as a unit these days. We tend not to kind of use all our individual muscles and movements. So here we're just trying to see if we can bring awareness to the different parts of the spine. And now we're going to combine the two. So they're going to go in opposition. So you're going to draw circles with your pelvis, and then your rib cage is going to move in the opposite direction. So this is like a disco cat. So as my pelvis moves to the right, my rib cage moves left. I come down, around, and up. And then you come back in the other direction. Elbows are staying relatively straight here. And once again, my face is not just dropping towards the floor. One direction will probably be harder than the other. Beautiful. And then you're going to come back to center. We're going to step back into our high plank pose. And now we're going to take that movement into our plank. So it's just going to be the hips. So upper body is going to stay still. And once again, you're going to think of drawing a circle
with your pelvis. So your rib cage is still and your pelvis is going to circle. This is probably going to feel really hard. If you've never done something like this before, it's going to feel really weird. But trust me, there's method to the madness. And then you're going to circle in the other direction. You're going to feel your lower abs kicking on. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of a release through those lower back muscles. You can always drop your knees if you need to. And then we're going to circle in the first direction. Drop your knees here if you need to. We're going to take this into a chaturanga, but you're going to keep that circle through your pelvis. So keep the circle, shift the body weight forward, maybe walk the toes up, come down into your chaturanga. Shoulders are not going lower than the elbows. And then we're going to stop that circle. We're going to come all the way down to the floor, untuck the toes. Inhale, peel the chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, let it roll down. Draw the belly away from the floor as you inhale, peel up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. We're going to do 3 more. Bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck under your toes. With your knees up or down, we're coming back to our chaturanga. So come up halfway, and we're going to start that circle again. So if you can remember what direction you went in, you're going to start that circle in your chaturanga. This should feel really hard. And then you're going to slowly start to straighten the arms. Don't leave the pelvis behind. Come back up to plank. And now we're going to circle in the other direction. So draw that circle with your tailbone into the other direction. And then you're going to start to shift forward. Lower yourself down into chaturanga. This is slow. Hold it there. Keep circling those hips. And then you're going to come all the way down to the floor. This time we're going to release the hands, fingertips by the shoulders as you inhale. Peel up, baby cobra. Press the feet down into the floor. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, peel up, baby cobra. Gazes down, the back of your neck is relaxed. Think of moving the backs of the hands towards the sky. Engage the backs of the shoulders. Exhale, bring it down. We've got 3 more here. Bring those hands back under the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Again, knees can be down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press back up to chaturanga and then start those circles. So it's probably going to be the direction that feels the most unnatural to you. And then you're slowly going to start to straighten the arms. Engage the legs. Don't leave the pelvis behind. We're in our high plank pose. Shift it back. Downward facing dog. On your next inhale, keep downward dog in your upper body. You're just going to bend the knees to hover above the mat. And then exhale, straighten to dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten to dog. We do 8 more of these. A couple of alignment points. Make sure that you're not just shoving your head back beyond your arms. So your arms are in line with your biceps and not beyond. And again, my palms aren't completely flat on the floor. I'm active through my hands. You've got 1 more here. You're going to shift forward into your plank pose. We're going to add that crouch again. So keep your plank. As you inhale, you're going to bend your knees, send your hips back to your heels. And then as you exhale, press forward, catch yourself. Inhale, come back into the crouch. Exhale, press forward like you're going to jump, but you're just coming to plank. Inhale, come into your crouch. Exhale, come forward. We're going to do 3 more here. Last one. Now we're going to add a chaturanga. Inhale, come back. Exhale, you're going to come forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, you're going to come back into that crouch. Exhale, come forward, chaturanga. Inhale, bring it back. We've got 3 more. Knees are always there if you need them. Last one. Inhale, bring it back into your crouch, and then straighten out the legs, downward facing dog. Make sure your heels are lifted from the floor here. We're going to take big circles with our knees. So your heels are going to shift. You're going to bring your knees over to the right side of your mat, pivot them around, lift them back up and over, down and around, up to the left, down and around to the right, up to the left. So my pelvis is rotating a bit here. My heels are off the floor. I'm letting my heels spin. Find a movement that feels good in your body here. So if you need to add more or less of a bend, please feel free to do that. And then we're going to change directions. And again, we're helping to break up tension in the lower back here, a movement we don't often do. It's also helping to strengthen the knees. So if you think about sports that you might play, basketball, netball, skimboarding, surfing, soccer, whatever it is, you're constantly moving your body, knees in lots of different directions that are not necessarily replicated in yoga. Come back to your downward dog and then shift forward into your high plank pose. We can strengthen them in our yoga practice, and it helps us in the rest of our life. You're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to straight leg raise with the right, keep the pelvis even. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, straight leg raise with the left. Inhale, tap it down. I'm moving from my glutes here. I'm going to do 4 more on each side. We're going to take this just to the right side. So ground down through the left foot. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift right. Inhale, tap down. We're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to add a slow chaturanga. So keep this slow pulse of your leg. Shift forward on the ball of the left foot. Start to lower the elbows. My leg is still going up and down. Once you get to your chaturanga, we're going to do 3 more. Lower all the way down to the belly. Shavasana. We're going to take this first one with the hands out to a capital T. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, arms to capital T, lift everything up. Inhale, slow lower down. Exhale, backs of the hands raise to the sky. Inner thighs spin up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come down. 3 more. Last one, we're going to hold. On your inhale, you're going to take your legs wide. So now you're in a starfish. Bring your hands out to a 45 degree so they're like in line with the top corners of your mat. Take an inhale. You're going to bring everything towards the center line. So hands move together, feet move together. Exhale, come back out into your star. Inhale, come together. Exhale, come into your star. Inhale together. Exhale, star. Inhale together. Exhale, star. 4 more. You're going to bring everything back to center. Tuck under the toes, knees down if you need. Take an inhale. We're coming back to chaturanga as you exhale. Hold in your chaturanga. Lift that right foot. Start that little pulse again. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 1 more in your chaturanga. And then keep that pulse. Slowly start to straighten the arms. Don't leave the pelvis behind. High plank pose. Set the right foot down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. 3 more. Keep that slow, steady pulse of the leg. Start to shift forward. Take a few breaths to get down to chaturanga. That's where you build the strength. Once you're down there, 3 more pulses. Lower all the way down to the belly. This time we're going to bend the knees. We're going to reach the hands out in front of you, unless that's too much for your lower back, in which case reach them behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale for the first one, we're just going to lift the legs. So lift the feet up towards the sky. Keep the legs parallel. Inhale, set them down. Forehead stays on the mat. Exhale, legs stay parallel. See if you can lift the thighs. It's not much. Inhale, bring it down. 3 more here. Inhale, set it down. Once again, keeping those thighs parallel, so don't let the heels come in towards each other and the knees splay. Take an inhale. This time as you exhale, arms lift, legs lift. Inhale it down. Exhale, everything lifts. Inhale, bring it down. We're going to do 6 more of these. Bring it down. Place the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself back up to your chaturanga. Start that pulse with your left leg. Exhale up, inhale down. 2 more. Keep that pulse. Slow lift back up to plank. Take a few breaths. Come into your plank pose. Downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Step, walk, or float your feet to the top. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Oh my God, my hamstrings are so tight. Exhale, forward fold. One more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Take a generous bend in the knees. Drop the tail towards the floor and then start to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, your choice. Step, walk, or float to chaturanga. Don't let those shoulders come lower than the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Engage through the thighs. Reach the sternum forward. As you exhale, come back to your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. Straight away, bend the knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Make sure when you're coming into that upward dog, you're not just dumping into your lower back. Really engage through the legs. It doesn't have to be a deep back bend. Step, walk, or float to the top. I'm being really picky today, I know. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. We've got 3 more rounds. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Last round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, shift forward, right knee, left elbow. Hold in your plank. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the right, Exhale to the left. 3 more on each. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, once again, shift forward, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, bring it to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. 3 more. Take it back. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot all the way through. We're coming up to crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gentle bend in the back knee, neutralize through the pelvis as you exhale. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, come back to your crescent. Exhale, open twist right. 3 more here. Inhale, come to your crescent. Bring your hands to your shoulders. We're going to take that same twist, except we're going to open to the left and the right. I'm going to let you take this at your own pace. You could take it really, really slow, or you could take it really fast. What I want you to do is inhale when you come to the left and exhale when you come to the right. We do about 10 to each direction. Keeping nice and stable through that front leg. Don't let the knee wobble around. That's where the work is. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Left hand comes down, right leg steps back to meet the left. Vashisthasana. Inhale, sweep the right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath the left rib cage. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it under. Once again, make sure your palm's not completely flat. You're actively drawing energy up the arm through the right fingertips. And then as you exhale, you're bringing it under the rib cage. We've got 2 more here. Inhale, bring it up. We're going to stay in this side plank. As you inhale, you're going to tap your right toes in front of you. And then as you exhale, you're going to tap them behind you only so far that you don't open your chest and your hips to the sky. Inhale, tap in front. Exhale, tap behind. You can drop the knee here if you need. Inhale in front. Exhale behind. Inhale in front. Exhale behind. 4 more each way. Come back to your plank. Right leg is floating. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to start to make little circles on the back wall with that right toe. It's from the hip, not from the ankle. And then you're going to change directions. And then you're going to change directions again. One more time, you're going to change directions. Now you're going to add your chaturanga. Keep circling. Hold in your chaturanga for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the belly all the way to the floor. Interlace the fingers behind you. Sorry. Thumbs to sternum, elbows nice and wide, collarbones wide. Take an inhale. Legs stay down as you exhale, like someone's peeling you from the fronts of your shoulders. Lift your upper body up. If it's available in your shoulders, you can extend those arms behind you. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, push the marble away with your nose. Press the pubic bone down. Open up the collarbones. Lift. Exhale, bring it down. 3 more here. One more. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're coming back into our chaturanga. You're going to circle the leg in the other direction. And then we're slowly going to start to come back up to our plank. Set the right foot down, shift forward, chaturanga. Back to your plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee, right elbow. Inhale to the left elbow, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. 3 more of each. Inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, come back forward, left knee, right elbow. Inhale it down to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale, elbow. 3 more. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, come up into your crescent lunge. Unlock that back knee. As you exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to twist. Inhale through center. Take 3 more. Keep pressing down the whole left foot without letting the left knee collapse in. Inhale through center. As you exhale, take the hands to the shoulders. Inhales will open you to the right. Exhales will twist you to the left. Inhales will open you to the right. Exhale to the left. You can do 8 more to each way at your own pace. Obviously, the faster you go, the harder it is to balance. Inhale, come back up through your crescent. As you exhale, hands to the mat. Plant the right hand, step the left foot back, side plank vashisthasana. Inhale, sweep that left arm to the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open it up. You've got 4 more. Inhale, side plank. Take an exhale here. On your next inhale, keep your pelvis steady. Your left leg taps forward. Exhale, it taps back. Inhale, it taps forward. Exhale it back. 6 more each way. Come back to your plank. Left leg is floating. You're going to start to make circles in one direction. And then you're going to make circles in the other direction. Start to make circles in that first direction. And then come back to the second direction. Start to shift yourself forward, lower all the way down into chaturanga. You're going to take circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to the belly. Interlace the fingers the non-dominant way behind you. You're going to bend the knees. Remember, thighs stay parallel, soles of the feet to the sky. Being attacked by flies. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, shoulders away from the floor. Peel the chest off. See if you can lift the thighs off, engage the glutes. It's very ungratifying. You don't come anywhere near as high as you want to. Inhale, slow, come down. Exhale, and bring it up. So this is what your your Dhanurasana, bow pose. This is what this actually looks like. Inhale, bring it down. If you're doing it safely, exhale in your body and just using muscles and not overextending through your joints. Inhale, bring it down. We've got 3 more here. So it's not pretty for Instagram. Probably doesn't feel as deep as what you're used to, but it's safer. You're using your muscles, you're using your strength and your natural range of movement to get there. You've got 1 more. This time we're going to hold it. Release the fingers. As you inhale, you're going to shoot the arms forward, straighten the legs. And then as you exhale, you're going to cactus the arms, bend the knees. The thighs are still lifted. Inhale, lengthen everything. Exhale, bend the elbows and knees. We've just got 3 more. Set it down, hands under the shoulders, take an inhale. As you exhale, come back up to your chaturanga. Lift that left leg, start to circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly keep that circle, lift all the way back up to plank. And then shift it back. Downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hips back, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. As always, take a peek down, make sure you can see your toes. My whole foot is on the floor. Most of the weight is in my heels, but my toes aren't lifting. So my toes are still gripping down at the mat. And I've got even weight from the inside to the outside edge of the foot. If your knees are apart, if your feet are apart, then your knees are apart. Again, think of plugging the shoulders down into the sockets. Neutral spine, so don't send the tailbone back and don't tuck it under. This is going to feel a little bit strange if you're used to doing very traditional yoga. But if I can do this on camera, then you can definitely do it in your living room or wherever it is that you are. You can bring your hands to the heart. You can keep them where they are. You can take them to your hips. We're going to do those same circles that we did in our plank and in our tabletop. Your rib cage is going to stay still. You're going to imagine drawing a circle with your pelvis. So my weight is shifting in my feet, and that's okay, but I'm still not letting my knees come forward of my toes. If this feels better in your spine, you can take a little lift from your heels, but I want you to keep your rib cage still. And again, see if you can isolate your pelvis. You could bring your hands to your thighs if that helped. So this seems ridiculous, and it might seem that I'm trying to get you to do a booty yoga class or like a belly dancing class, but this is actually really, really good for the lower spine. And then we're going to release it. We're going to reverse it. It's also good for the ego and letting it go and being humble, because it's much harder than it seems like it should be. We're still holding that chair. Those legs are probably talking to you. You're going to come to center. We're going to reverse this. So now you're going to bring your hands on your thighs. Sink a little lower. See if you can keep your pelvis still and take little circles with your rib cage. So if you need to, you could start with this cat-cow motion in your upper spine and then try and take that like a barrel roll from side to side. I'm still sinking down into my legs. So it's the same movement, we're just in different orientations. And this is important because the way that our bodies work with proprioception, so that's knowing where your body is in space, change directions, it's really hard for us to do things in different orientations. We get really used to doing a certain movement in a certain position. And then when we do the same thing, but in a different position, our bodies are all of a sudden like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what you're trying to make me do. So it's good to try things in different positions, even if you're not good at them. We're going to come back to our chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float. Take it through your vinyasa. Step your right leg forward. Inhale, come into your crescent. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, come into your crescent. As you exhale, you're going to step onto the right leg, bring the left arm back, right arm forward. We're going to flow through this. So cartwheel your hands, right arm back, left arm forward, come into your lunge. Cartwheel your hands as you exhale, come up to stand, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, twisted lunge. Exhale, standing twist. Inhale, twisted lunge. Exhale, standing twist. When you come into the stand, don't let your right hip drop. Inhale into the lunge. Exhale into the stand. We're going to do 3 more. Woo. We're going to stay in this twist. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to extend the left leg. Inhale, keep it extended. You're just going to twist your whole torso to the right. Exhale, bring it to the left. Inhale, bring it to the right. If you need to bend that leg, please do. Exhale to the left. Woo. Inhale to the right. We're just going to do 3 more. Step back into your crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep those arms up. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, we're going to step into our side plank. Stagger your left foot in front of your right. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, left toes come to tap the right fingertips. So bring the toes to the fingers. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, tap. Inhale, down. We're going to do 5 more. Bring the left foot underneath the right. You're going to step the right foot off the mat. We're coming into wild thing. So let the chest open up to the sky. You could stay here. Otherwise, we're going to add movement here. As you inhale, you're going to bring the hips down to the floor. Tap the right fingers to the floor. And then as you exhale, lift the right heel as you come into that wild thing. Inhale. Tap the hips down. Exhale. Lift up. We're just going to do 3 more here. If this doesn't feel good on your shoulder, please just stay in the wild thing. You're going to come back into a single leg plank. Keep that right leg floating. You're going to bend that right knee. As you inhale, tap the knee to the floor. As you exhale, donkey kick. Engage the glute and hamstring. Inhale to tap. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, tap. Exhale, donkey kick. We're going to do 5 more here. This next one's going to be hard. Drop the left knee if you need to. Keep the bend in the right knee. Shift forward into your chaturanga. As you inhale, you're going to twist to the outside edge of the left foot. Tap the right toes to the left side of the mat. Exhale, come back to your chaturanga. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, chaturanga. Just 3 more. Make sure you don't drop those shoulders. Whew, no joke. Come down all the way to the belly. Tent the fingertips off to the side. Inhale, peel up, wide arms, cobra. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder. Look over to the left. Take a little mini break. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Look over to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, look left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, look right. We've got 1 more of each. Inhale, peel up through center. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck under the toes. This time right away, if you can, that right leg will float. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come back to our chaturanga. Inhale, you're just going to bend the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extend. 3 more. Come all the way up to plank. Downward facing dog. Step the left leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up into your crescent. As you exhale, twist to the left. Where did I go from here? Take an inhale, come through crescent. As you exhale, you're going to come to stand on the left leg, twist to the right. I feel like I did something else there. I hope not. Inhale, you're going to come back to your twisted lunge. Exhale, you're going to come up into your twisting stand. We're going to do 6 more here. If I forgot something there, you can write me in the comments. I'm sorry if I did. arms. You got one more. You're going to hold this twist. Extend the right leg. Keep it there if you can. Hips are even. Inhale, pivot all the way open to the left. Exhale, all the way to the right. Inhale, all the way to the left. Exhale, all the way to the right. Woo. We're going to do 6 more. Only straighten that leg to the height where you're not sending your shoulders back or hunching over. So for me, today, I got to bend that leg. We do 3 more. Step that right leg back. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, take the hands down. Inhale, step to your side plank. Right foot staggers in top of the left. Exhale here. Take another inhale. As you exhale, toes come to fingertips. Bring it all the way up. Inhale, down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, down. 6 more. Stack the right foot underneath the left. You're going to step that left foot behind you, coming up into your wild thing. Once again, please feel free to stay here. Make sure your shoulder feels safe. As you inhale, if you want to, tap the hips. Left hand finds the floor. And then as you exhale, come all the way back up. I'm on the toes of the left foot. Inhale, bring it down. Butt is hovering. Exhale, bring it up. We've got 3 more. Come all the way into your single leg plank. Left foot is floating. My shoulders are killing me. We're going to bend the left knee. Inhale, tap it to the floor. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, down. Exhale, donkey kick. 6 more. You're going to hold that donkey kick. Shift into your chaturanga. As you inhale, pivot to the outside edge of the right foot. Left toes tap. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, chaturanga. 3 more. Bring it all the way down onto the belly. Right arm makes a cactus arm. Left hand as if you're coming into cobra. We're going to press the floor away with the left hand and look towards the left. You should feel a nice stretching through the front of your right shoulder. Play around with where that arm is, that right arm is, so that you can feel that stretch in the front of your chest. And then you're going to change it to the other side. Left arm cactus, right arm presses the floor away. Feel the stretch in the front of the left shoulder. Bring it down. Right away, lift that left leg. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, come all the way back up to your chaturanga. And then press it all the way back up to your plank. Downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Step, walk, float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to come into chair pose. As you exhale, knees stay even. Sweep the right arm back. Twist right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, chair. If you want to make this harder, as you twist, raise up onto the toes. Even weight through pinky toe and big toe. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa, or feel free to skip it. Right leg steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open twist right. One time as you inhale, stand on the right leg, twist to the left. Exhale, come back to your twist on the right. Inhale, hands to heart center, keep your twist. As you exhale, the left elbow finds the outside of the right knee. As you inhale, you're going to tap your left knee to the floor. Exhale, bring it up. All of our weight is pretty much in through that right leg. So make sure that that knee is not coming way forward of the ankle. We've got 2 more like this. Get really steady on that right leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, the left foot's going to step up, twisted chair. Inhale, step it back to your lunge. Exhale to your chair. Inhale to your lunge. 3 more. Inhale. Woo. Crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, left hand down. Inhale, side plank pose. This time as you exhale, right elbow meets right knee. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, side plank. 3 more. You're going to drop that right foot behind you, wild thing. Option to keep traveling, if it's in your practice, into a wheel pose. Oh, I don't even know if I can do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've not been doing wheel recently. Oh, now I remember why. If you came into wheel, you're going to rewind it. Everybody is going to find, surprise, surprise, a single leg plank. We're going to come down into a single leg chaturanga. This is going to be hard. You're not going to come as low as you normally would. You're going to tuck your right knee underneath you to the left side of the mat and then come back into a single leg chaturanga. Tuck it under to the left, single leg chaturanga. Just 3 more. Bring it all the way down. I hope everybody else is finding this as hard as I'm finding this. Maybe I'm just struggling today. Okay, you're going to bend your knees. We're coming into our bow pose. So you're going to reach your hands behind you. Curl your heels to your glutes. Your fingertips are going to tap your heels, and that's it. That's the contact you're making. Forehead to the ground. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the lower belly away from the floor. Keep squeezing the heels to the glutes as you lift everything up. So this might feel very disappointing, but that's okay. This is a really safe way to do Dhanurasana. One more breath. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back to your chaturanga and then all the way to your high plank. Send it back, downward facing dog. Step the left leg forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the left. As you inhale, cartwheel all the way up. Stand on the left leg, twist to the right. Exhale, come back into that twisted crescent. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, right elbow hooks to the outside of the left knee. As you inhale, drop that right knee towards the floor. Exhale, pick it up. Keep twisting. We've got 4 more. Last one. Look to the top of your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step up, twisted chair. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lunge. 3 more. Really strengthening through that left leg. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, side plank. As you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, side plank. 3 more. From here, you're going to step that left leg behind. I'm going to stay in wild thing on this side, but if you traveled to wheel on the other side, you can certainly do so here. I'll give you 5 breaths. If you made your way to wheel, slowly start to come out of it. Everybody make your way to single leg plank. Lower down, chaturanga. And then, oh, I remember what we did here. Left knee shoots to the right side of the mat. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, twist. Inhale, chaturanga. 3 more. Bring it all the way down. I couldn't cheat you with that one. All right. This time we are going to hold the ankles. So obviously this is a home practice and you can do whatever you want. I can't see you. But I would encourage you not to use this grip to just yank yourself into a deep back bend. You're going to hurt your back, and you're in, like, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in like 5 or 10 years time, you'll be like, well, this sucks. So I encourage you just to use it as a little bit of an extra grip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, as if you're not holding onto your feet, lift your thighs, lift your chest, engage your glutes. If anything, you're just using that grip on your feet to give yourself a little bit more of an opening through the shoulders. Slowly release. Come back into your setup for plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga. And then come all the way up to plank. Downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to tap your right toes to the back of the mat. Inhale them forward. You can bring your hands down in line with your shoulders. Exhale, left toes tap. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, forward. 3 more like this on each side. You could stay here. Otherwise, right toes tap to the left like a curtsy. Maybe they hover. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Left leg shoots to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg shoots left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg shoots right. Inhale, center. So when I'm doing this, when I'm taking that leg across the midline, I'm not just letting my knee swing into the midline. I'm controlling my hips without just locking everything down, right? So you're still fluid, but you're controlling everything. I know that sounds really contradictory, but we don't just want to like grip everything and just become chronically tight. You want to be able to contract and release muscles when you need them and when you don't need them. And 1 more to each direction. Inhale into your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, your choice, vinyasa, or feel free to skip it. From here, you're going to shift forward into your plank pose, and you're going to lower your knees down. Take an inhale, cow belly breath, and then exhale, round into your cat. Just 2 more here. And then you're going to walk yourself up to standing on your shins. We're going to prepare for camel and then a twisting camel. Take your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your lower belly. Imagine that there's an invisible line drawing these together. So when we hinge back from our knees, you're not sending your sternum back without bringing your pelvis with you. As you inhale, you're going to hinge back from the knees. So it's like I've got a surfboard attached to my back. And then exhale, use your quads to come forward. Inhale, my glutes are engaged, my quads are engaged, my abs are engaged. Exhale, bring it forward. We're going to do 4 more here. If you don't feel this in your quads, go back further, provided that this feels okay on your knees. You could stay there. Otherwise, first step, hands come to the lower back like you're putting your hands in your pockets. Lengthen the tail away from the rib cage. Start to bend the upper back. So it's like I've got a fist in between your shoulder blades, and that's where you're initiating the arch in your spine from. And then think of that same movement in your hips. Start to hinge back a little bit from the knees. Maybe tuck under the toes if you need to. Maybe release those hands back to the heels, provided that that doesn't all just come back into your lower back. Keep thinking of my fist in between your shoulder blades. Keep hinging back at the knees. Neck is wherever is most comfortable for you. 3 more slow, deep breaths. We're going to come out the same way we came in. First, engage your glutes and your quads. Then you're going to neutralize through your spine, engage your quads, draw yourself back up over your shins, and then untuck your toes. Take a little rest, neutralize your spine. We're going to take that into a twist. If it doesn't feel good, you stay with whatever you just did. Otherwise, our prep is going to look very much the same, except we're going to add a twist to it. So this time your hands will reach out at the height of your shoulders. As you inhale, you're going to hinge back at your knees, keep that neutral spine. Your left arm is going to sweep back and you're going to turn your chest to the left. Exhale, bring it back through center. As you inhale, hinge back through the knees. Right arm sweeps open, chest turns. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, sweep that left arm open. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, sweep that right arm open. Exhale, come forward. We've got 3 more on each side. You probably won't go as far because now you've got that load of your arm behind you that you have to control, and it's much harder for your quads. Come back to center. You could stay there. You could stay with your regular camel. Otherwise, first step, hands to the sacrum. As you inhale, you're going to lasso your right hand over to the left, back behind your head as you come into your camel, and then exhale it back to neutral. Inhale, left arm sweeps to the right, back and overhead as you arch, and then exhale, come through center. You could stay here with the hands at heart center. Otherwise, left fingertips find left heel as you sweep that right arm back and over. And then your right fingertips will find the right heel. Engage your glutes. Sweep it around. Whatever variation you're doing, you're going to do 3 more in each direction. Totally lost count. We're going to do 1 more in each direction. And then you're going to come to sit on your heels. We're going to take that little spiral movement that we did in our plank, in our tabletop. We're going to take it here because this will be a really great way to see how it's good to release your spine. You could also do this in a cross-legged position. So think of your rib cage being steady And then you're going to draw little circles with your lower back. So it's not going to be really big here unless you're a dancer or unless you're really good at this movement, which I am clearly not. And then you're going to reverse it. So you're going to feel your sit bones almost drawing little circles on your heels. That's really good feedback. And now we're going to change it. You're going to take your hands to your hips. Your pelvis will stay still, not from your shoulders. So I'm not doing this. It's from your rib cage. Imagine that your rib cage is coming forward, drawing a big circle around your pelvis, around to, I'm going to the right, but you can go whatever direction you want to. Take your hands to your hips. You're trying not to arch your lower back. So you're trying to keep this bit still and isolate it to your rib cage and your thoracic spine. We're helping to isolate those big QL, your quadratus lumborum, those big muscles between your rib cage and your pelvis. They get really tight. We're trying to let them chill out by using the rib cage independently of the lower back. And then you're going to turn in the other direction. Big inhales on the way forward, big exhales on the way back. Should also really feel this working your abs. This is also really good for digestion. And then we're going to slowly let it go. Plant the hands, step it all the way back into your plank pose. We're just going to alternate tapping the knees to the floor here. So just releasing the legs, neutralizing through the spine. If you want to, we're going to take this down into a chaturanga. Otherwise, you stay here in your plank. This is going to be our final chaturanga. So you decide. Obviously, those knee taps will get smaller as you come down because you're going to be much lower. Keep holding in your chaturanga. And then we're slowly going to press it all the way back up to plank. Shift it back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. You're going to step, walk, or float through to boat pose, Navasana. Legs can be bent, legs can be straight. You can hold behind the legs. I went skimboarding yesterday and my legs are fried, so I'm going to hold my legs here. We're going to take 3 more breaths here in our boat pose, and then we're going to add some movement. Okay, rest is over. Bring your hands out in front of you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist right. See if you can tap down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Maybe you can, maybe you can't tap down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. 7 more on each side. Hug those knees in towards the chest. Slowly roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Bring those legs into tabletop. Lower back is flat with the floor. Lower ribs are on the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, head is heavy. Gentle tuck of the chin as you peel the upper back off. Rib cage slides towards the pelvis. Keep the elbows wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left leg goes long. Right leg doesn't move. Left shoulder comes towards the right knee. Inhale, bring it through center. Exhale, left leg stays above the hip. Right leg goes long. My torso twists. I'm not bringing my elbow to my knee. I'm thinking of bringing my right rib cage to my left hip. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. We're going slow, elbows wide. Inhale, center. Neck is relaxed. Exhale, twist left. Inhale through center. You're going to do 4 more to each side. Bring those knees in towards the center. You're going to cross your left ankle over your right knee. Bring your arms out to a capital T, and then just let the knees fall over to the left. You take whatever spinal twist feels good for you here. And then bring it back through center. Cross right ankle over left knee, or switch sides in your twist. Twist over to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Bring it back through center. There's two ways you could do this. You could either take this as just a hamstring stretch, bring your right leg up to the sky, send your left leg long. Otherwise, if you want to work a little bit more, as you exhale, you're going to float the left leg and bring the torso up. You're going to double exhale, exhale, pull that leg towards you. Inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. So I'm using the strength of my leg to pull it towards me. I'm not just yanking with my hands on it. So if I brought my hands behind my head, I would still be getting that same depth. My hands are just adding a little bit of an extra stretch to my hamstrings. If you haven't swapped legs, swap them now if you're in that static stretch. Two more each leg. Last set. Draw those knees in towards the chest. You're going to plant your feet. We're going to set up for bridge pose. If you wanted to take another wheel, you certainly could do that here. If you wanted to take a supported bridge, bringing a block or a cushion underneath your hips, you certainly could. Otherwise, you're going to lift up into bridge pose. If you wanted to take a cheeky hip opener, keep your pelvis even. You can cross your right ankle over your left leg like a figure four or a pigeon. Don't let the right hip drop down. So you're letting the right knee open, but you're keeping the pelvis even. You came into that hip opener, you'll change it to the other side. Ooh, my legs are so sore. Ooh. And then you're slowly going to come down. If you're in wheels, still, you're going to make your way down. Everybody make your way down to the floor. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Take the hands to the outside edges of the feet. Happy baby pose. Rock from side to side. Keep your lower back on the floor. And when you're ready, taking any other movements you feel like you need to, hugging your knees in towards your chest, taking nice deep inhale, squeeze everything really, really tight. And then big open mouth exhale, let everything go, shavasana. Take up real estate on your mat, let the palms turn towards the sky, let the eyebrows relax, let the jaw relax, let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Take another inhale through the nose. Big open mouth exhale. As always, please feel free to stay here for as long as what serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you be kind in your thoughts, kind in your words, and have openness in your heart. Namaste.